Hello, Namaskar, and Vanakkam. I hope all of you are doing absolutely great. I hope you are preparing well. You're right on track. Today, in this episode of the SWS Natu Natu series for the year 2024, I'm pleased to bring an episode dedicated to Geography ICSE Class 10. 50 MCQs from all the chapters, some more, some less, contains a few pre-board examination paper questions, contains a few of your ICSE specimen paper questions, and of course many more. And I've also tried to make it a little interesting because the specimen paper indicates that the question paper will be pretty much on the same pattern as last few years, but my sense is that there could be an attempt made also to confuse the student. So I've tried to make an attempt to put in some questions like that, which will make you think for a moment before you choose the correct option. Okay. And if you want more of such success test papers, please download the Study with Sudhir app. They are there. And the best thing about geography is that they are prepared by two subject experts, two different educators, not one, but two educators have prepared two sets of test papers, which are part of the geography success test papers. So please go and have a look at it. MCQs, subjective test papers, and combined papers, plus of course topo sheet and map marking. Everything is there with the answer key. So please go and have a look at it. So let's get started with today's episode of Natu Natu. Okay, so the geography mega MCQ test as part of the Natu Natu series for 2024. Let me reduce the size a little. Yeah. The state which produces mulberry silk in large quantities is Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Jammu and Kashmir, or is it Karnataka? This is a straightforward fact-based questions. In fact, geography is a lot about facts. Geography को पढ़ने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका, in fact, there are 2-3 things which you need to do. Or should I do it in a separate video about how to approach geography? Let me just tell you. 2-3 things that you need to bear in mind. First, understand the geography of your country. Please buy an India map. अगर आपके पास अभी से नहीं है, please hang an India map in your room. It will really help you. Okay. In fact, there are a couple of questions that I have put which will test your understanding of the country's geography. Number 2, break it down in your own words into small factoids and keep pasting it all over your room. It will help you in retention because you'll keep on seeing it. आपको याद रखने में आसानी होगी because geography is a lot about, I wouldn't use the word rote learning, but it's a lot about retention also. Okay, especially chapters like agriculture, etc. So this one, the correct option is Karnataka. Rourkela Iron and Steel Plant was set up with whose collaboration? German, Russian, American, or was it British? The correct answer is German. You could be asked the name of the organization that was involved in the collaboration. You need to know that as well. In terms of industries, now listen to this carefully, and this is a slightly application-based question. In terms of industries, identify the odd one out. Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Pune, Raipur. Now you may think, geography के हिसाब से तो नहीं है, ये तो industries के हिसाब से पूछा है. So आपको ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि industries के हिसाब से Hyderabad is an IT center, Bengaluru is an IT center. It is called the Silicon Valley of India because of the number of IT companies which are there in Bengaluru. Pune also is an IT center, but Raipur, at least as on today, does not have the kind of IT centers that Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and Pune have. I mean, here you have the likes of Google to Microsoft, everybody. Here also you have some of the biggest companies like Infosys and Wipro in Bengaluru. Pune also has a fair share of IT companies, right? But Raipur doesn't have. So in terms of industries, Raipur is the odd one out. Steel pipes have largely been replaced by plasticware, synthetic rubber, PVC pipes, or they have not been replaced at all. Now, if you see in many, if you if there is a leakage problem in your washroom, and at the time of construction, if it, let's say it was a 15-year-old or a 20-year-old apartment or a house, you would have the construction fellows, the builder would have used steel pipes. But now if there is a leakage, we do not go in for steel pipes, because steel pipes over a period of time, there is corrosion, there is rusting, as a result of which, even if there is 1 millimeter ka leakage, it can create seepage problems. So now you replace it with PVC pipes, right? There are many PVC pipes which are in fact doing very well even on the stock market, right? So PVC pipes is what has replaced that. I am visiting, now this is the kind of question that I was referring to. I am visiting the tea capital of India. Where do you think I am going? Now you may say ये out of syllabus है, ये आपकी किताब में नहीं है, मैं मानता हूं, बट मुझे लगा आपको ये मालूम होना चाहिए. So treat this as a general knowledge question, but I personally think you should know. But of course, अगर आप थोड़ा दिमाग लगाएंगे तो आपको इन 4 ऑप्शंस में से ढूंढने में ज्यादा मुश्किल होनी नहीं चाहिए. Is it Jorhat, Visakhapatnam, Srinagar, Manali? Now, Srinagar and Manali, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think there is tea grown. विशाखापट्टनम के पास अरकू है, which is famous for Araku coffee, beautiful place. Okay, Araku coffee. Jorhat is in Assam, and that is called the tea capital of India. In fact, it is also sometimes referred to as the tea capital of the world. Okay, so Jorhat in Assam is the right answer. नोट कर लो, याद रख लेना. बाय चांस गूगली क्वेश्चन आ गया तो, इवन अदरवाइज किसी क्विज में जनरल नॉलेज का दिखावा करने में काम आएगा. Indian Space Research Organization, because tea is in your syllabus, so I would assume tea, we keep talking about tea producing states, etc. So tea capital of India, it's a very logical question to ask, frankly speaking. Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, headquarters is in Bengaluru, Sriharikota, Hyderabad or Tirupati. This and this are not there. Sriharikota is where the Satish Dhawan launching center is there, okay, which is called SHAR. Okay, so that is from where the rockets are sent up to the sky. But the main headquarters is in Bengaluru. In fact, one of my most favorite and what I consider the most fulfilling documentaries that I did was on ISRO before the Mars mission in 2014, 14. From Bengaluru, I spent 2 days at the ISRO headquarters, spent time with the most brilliant minds as scientists, spent a lot of time listening to them, understanding how it works. Was absolutely, I was like a kid in a toy shop looking at the various models and just listening to them. And according to me, that was, I really consider, apart from my various Naxalite stories, etc., I really consider that 2 days that I spent at the ISRO headquarters in Bengaluru to be one of my most fulfilling, most satisfying assignments. Pagase is a raw material for the toy industry, for the paper industry, for the jute industry, and for the silk industry. This is pretty simple. 7th, B, the paper industry. Molasses is a product of, again, product or byproduct, we'll say, silk industry, sugar industry, woolen industry, or jute industry. The correct answer is 8B, sugar industry. Which local winds are good for growing tea and coffee in Kerala? Cherry blossom, Loo, nor'wester, or October heat? It is the cherry blossom. Now identify the odd one out. Winter monsoon, northeast monsoon, southwest monsoon, or the retreating monsoon. Which is the one which does not fit into the other 3? So the correct answer is 10C, because winter monsoon, northeast monsoon, retreating monsoon, they all mean the same. This is the odd one out. Which of the following areas receives rain from the winter monsoon? Malabar coast, Konkan coast, Coromandel coast, or the Ganga basin? So the correct answer for this is the Coromandel coast, which is the Tamil Nadu coast. Narrow gauge railway was used in coastal areas, in mountains, plains, or along the river. The correct answer is B, was used. Aajkal itna nahi hota hai, the mountainous areas. Which of these is, now here is why you need to know the geography, the map of India. Which of these is located on the east coast of India? You know, all these are oil refineries. So which are, or ports ports. Sorry, not oil refineries, ports. Which of these are located on the east coast of India? Is it Vishakhapatnam, Kandla, Kochi, Mangaluru? Now, Mangaluru is on the Karnataka coast. Kochi is on the Kerala coast. Kandla is on the Gujarat coast. So Vishakhapatnam on the Andhra coast is the jewel of the East, the city of destiny, Vishakhapatnam or Vizag. The railway track system is based on which of the following? Width of the track, length of the track, route of the track, or load of the track. So the correct answer is 14th A. Which of the tracks is called the India gauge? Because that's what is used in India. Mega gauge, broad gauge, meter gauge, not narrow gauge. The correct answer is broad gauge because maximum number of railway lines are in this particular gauge. The rivers of peninsular India are not ideal for inland waterways. Now, these are direct questions which you would have studied as part of your book. बीच बीच में एक शेन वॉन या मुथै मुरलीधरन का दूसरा होगा. Okay. The rivers of peninsular India are not ideal for inland waterways because they are marked by a number of estuaries, waterfalls, tributaries, or stones and silt on the river bed. The correct answer for this is waterfalls. Which of the following is not considered a super fast train in India? Now, this is a slightly more modern आज की तारीख का thing. वंदे भारत ये आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में नहीं मिलेगा because टेक्स्ट बुक्स अपडेटेड नहीं है. शताब्दी एक्सप्रेस, मेट्रो रेल या राजधानी एक्सप्रेस. Now, this and this are actual trains. But metro rail is not, even though the word rail is there, it is not considered a proper, it doesn't come under Indian Railways. It comes under different corporations which are formed, whether it is in Bengaluru, Hyderabad, or Delhi, or Chennai. Everywhere you have a separate corporation. It's seen as a vehicular transport which is within the city. It's not seen as the same as a Rajdhani Express or a Kalka Mail or a Grand Trunk Express. So it's different. So metro rail is the odd one out. The Udan scheme was launched to promote what travel in India? Air, rail, road or waterways. The correct answer is air. Udan ka full form आपके syllabus में I am not sure if it's there, but it comes from उड़े देश का आम नागरिक, common citizen. Okay, it's in Hindi. That is, I mean, the common citizen of the country should fly. So UDAN. So that's where it comes. Udan, the word comes, and it is to do with promoting air connectivity, establishing more airports in the country, having more flights into remote towns, remote cities, which are not the metros in that sense. If I wish to travel from, now this will test your geography, which is why I said keep a map in your house. Always helps, something or the other. And it's not very expensive, some 110 odd rupees. If I bought one before my daughter's exams were there, and I always had it when I was a student. I used to have an India map, a globe, also a world map, all the same. And my favorite pastime used to be, jab bhi time milta tha, just look at this thing. So my knowledge about which countries in which continent when I was very young, 4th class, 5th class, was very sharp. So that it kind of helps you in understanding. Now you may think why, but it used to help me in quiz competitions where I used to go to, right? It used to help me in better understanding ki kahan se hai, to be able to make correlations, right? And then you read stories about that particular country, that particular continent. So you're kind of, the mind space keeps on increasing. It always helps. Jitna bharoge is dimag mein, it will be able to absorb it like a sponge, especially at your age. If I wish to travel from, if I read so much at my age, I'm sure you guys can. If I wish to travel from Ahmedabad to Raipur, I'm unlikely to use the roadways, airways, waterways, or railways. Now you see, Ahmedabad is in Gujarat. Raipur is in Chhattisgarh. You need to cut across Madhya Pradesh to reach Raipur. आप फ्लाइट पकड़ के जा सकते हैं जरूर. रायपुर में एयरपोर्ट है, अहमदाबाद में एयरपोर्ट है, सरदार वल्लभ भाई एयरपोर्ट. देन you can travel by road, yes. You can take a train from Ahmedabad to Raipur, yes. But इसके बीच में कोई continuous नदी शायद नहीं है. Okay, there is Narmada flowing, but is it continuous from one city to another? No. So you are unlikely, that's the word, I will not, nahi likha, I am unlikely to use the waterways. Vermicomposting makes use of bees, earthworms, ringworm, or silkworms. The correct answer is uh, earthworms. 21st one. The increase in concentration of various toxic substances along the food chain is called eutrophication, biomagnification, bioaccumulation, or demagnification. The correct answer is 21B, because toxic substances at the level of primary producers get concentrated at each trophic level as they move up the food chain, right? That's what is biomagnification. Now, which of these is not a limitation? जहां पर भी not आए ध्यान ज्यादा देना. Is not, because उसमें एक word कुछ गड़बड़ होगा, उसकी वजह से ही वो not में it will be kind of fitting in there. Volume of the waste is reduced only up to 10%. It's quite expensive. It consumes high energy to achieve high temperature. It generates ash and combustion gases, which have an adverse impact on human health. So the correct option, which is not a limitation, is A. Because of this, it is not 10%, it is 50%. Okay, so the volume of the waste is reduced up to 50%, and incineration is used, as you know, by municipalities, by industries, by various municipal corporations. They are the ones who use the facility of incineration. Which of these is an incorrect sentence? Okay, most agricultural waste can be recycled and used as manure or gobar gas, right? Agricultural waste does not cause environmental problems even if they are not disposed of properly. ऐसा क्या? Burning of wheat gives rise to smoke which pollutes. ये सही है. Molasses, sawdust, nutshells are classified as agricultural waste. ये भी सही है, ये भी सही है. So 23rd का B is an incorrect, because they can cause environmental issues if they are not disposed of properly. Correct? I'm very happy because my town has decided to use only recycled paper. जो मैंने बोला ना, this तरह के slightly different phrased questions that I have included. I'm very happy because मेरे जो शहर में they have decided, the municipal corporation has decided that we are going to now use only recycled paper. It means I will survive longer. Okay, I will survive longer. Who is this I? Who am I? Am I the local government? Yes, I will be happy. But will it mean that I'll survive longer? Okay, elections honge, but is that guaranteed? No. Bookshop? Not very sure. Xerox machine? Yeah, tree. The correct answer is tree. The trees will survive longer because you are going to now use only recycled paper. Biodegradable waste can be converted into rubber, weeds, compost, or D, soil. The correct answer is C, compost. The abbreviated form, this is from one of the pre-board papers of one of the students of our course. The abbreviated form of EMU stands for Electric Metacity Urbanization, Electric Metacity Unit, Election of Maintenance Unit, Electric Multiple Unit. The correct answer is 26D. Dash is a faulty method of agriculture. Afforestation, shifting agriculture, shelter belts, or check on overgrazing. What is the correct one? So the correct answer is shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture is also known as slash, and this I found to be quite a favorite in different pre-board examination paper. It is also known as the slash and burn method and it is a great problem for the environment. So therefore, it is a faulty method. It is not something which is very positive. Okay. Plants having special adaptations to survive in dry areas are called pneumatophores, xerophytes, tidal, or coniferous. So the correct answer is, I'm sure you know this because it's pretty simple. The example of this is, the most famous example is cactus. The north-south corridor connects the cities of dash and dash. Silchar and Porbandar, no, this is in west, this is in east. So ye to ho nahi sakta. Delhi and Kolkata, this is again in east. Pune and Bengaluru, ye to south mein hai, lekin ye to वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया में है, महाराष्ट्र में है. सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज डी, श्रीनगर एंड कन्याकुमारी. I was carrying a stylish jute bag. Now it is most likely to have come from. ये कहां से आया होगा? मेरे पास एक बहुत स्टाइलिश जूट बैग था. ओके, कर्नाटका, वो तो सिल्क के लिए फेमस है. बंगाल, कश्मीर या गुजरात? द करेक्ट आंसर इज बी, बंगाल, विच इज नोन फॉर इट्स कल्टिवेशन ऑफ जूट. I'm saying, I was talking about these kind of questions, which are straight. I mean, if you know it, there is really, frankly, is googly ko padhne mein zyada mushkil nahi hoga. But there can always be an attempt, and I do believe examiners should make an attempt to make the questions interesting like this. Which is the busiest artificial port? इस बात का ध्यान रखिएगा. इस टेबल को ट्रांसपोर्ट चैप्टर में पूरा याद रखिए कि कौन सा नेचुरल है, कौन सा आर्टिफिशियल है, कौन सा लैंडलॉक्ड है. All those kind of things you need to know. Goa, Mumbai, Chennai, or is it Visakhapatnam on the east coast of India? The correct answer is C, Chennai. Many students think it is Mumbai, but Mumbai is the largest natural port. It is the largest natural port, और यहां पर artificial port की बात हो रही थी. This is, I think, from the ICSE specimen paper. What is the depletion of oxygen in a water body resulting from pollution called? Decay of water, eutrophication, biomagnification, or greenhouse effect? So the correct answer to this is eutrophication. Which type of coal is called an industrial coal? Peat, lignite, bituminous, or is it anthracite? It is bituminous. Which of the following may be used for the recharging of underground water? Planting or shelter belt, gullies and ravines, percolation pit, or commercial farming? It is percolation pit for the recharge of the underground water. Feel and consistency of soil is called profile, parent rock, texture, or nature of the soil. The correct answer is 35C, texture of the soil. Okay. Many students keep asking me कि हमको सिर्फ A या B या C लिखने की जरूरत है. My suggestion to you always, it's better that you write, like C, texture, एक word लिख दो. You just assume that, because कई लोगों का, B or D सब एक जैसा लगता है. So it's always better that you write the answer. I prefer. Okay. Why take chances? Which of the following is the correct set of water bodies from which the southwest monsoon picks up moisture? This is again from your ICSE specimen paper. Arabian Sea from Bay of Bengal from Indian Ocean, this thing, and the Bay of Bengal from Andaman Sea, and the Gulf of Mannar from the Mediterranean Sea and the Indian Ocean. The correct option is A, Arabian Sea from Bay of Bengal from Indian Ocean. The retreating monsoon causes rain in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, or Haryana. The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Pretty simple. ये तो मालूम होगा जिसने भी climate chapter किया है. Okay. See, because even if you don't do all the chapters for the subjective questions, you need to have a basic understanding. Otherwise, आपके 2 या 3 मार्क MCQs में जा सकते हैं. Because हर chapter में से एक MCQ तो आएगा. So if you leave out 2 or 3 chapters, that means you are taking a risk with 3 questions. So जल्दी से पढ़ो, जहां पर भी facts हो उसको जरा ध्यान से पढ़ लो, so that you don't mess up on the MCQs. Because why lose marks, 2-3 marks if you lose? I mean, I don't think that's a very desirable thing. I'm sure you guys don't want it either. Which crop is associated with retooning? Sugarcane, jute, rice, or cotton, right? So the first one is sugarcane. What is retooning? You need to know that you cut most of the above ground crop and allow it to rise to the level and the stage of a crop again. It is also known as stubble cropping. That's another name for retooning. And in which country it is very widely practiced? It is very widely practiced in China. I traveled on the world's highest road from Manali. Where would I have headed from? Manali से कहां तक सबसे ऊंची रोड जा रही है वर्ल्ड में? Is it to Pathankot or Jammu or Amritsar or Leh? The correct answer is Leh, and this is built by the Border Roads Organization, whose mandate it is to strengthen the defense preparedness and accelerate the economic development by improving roads in those very far-flung areas across the country. Now, a metro city in India plans to develop a new landfill. Now, these questions are all made by me, so I've tried to word it a little differently. Where should it be located? Heart of the city, beside a water body, large area away from the city, or next to a garbage bin in every locality? So the correct answer is C. I am a merchant. So you see, I've used a lot of this I kind of questions. I am a merchant getting wood out of mangrove trees. उस वुड का इस्तेमाल किस चीज में हो सकता है उस लकड़ी का? टू ब्रश टीथ, फ्यूल, मेक टॉयज और एज ऑर्नामेंटल ऑब्जेक्ट्स. द करेक्ट आंसर इज बी, एज फ्यूल. बोट्स अगर होता तो बोट्स का भी हो सकता था, बिकॉज मैंग्रोव ट्री से बोट्स के भी बना सकते हैं, नावें. The Chipko movement was to protect the cottage industry, soil, forests, or water bodies. The correct answer is C. In fact, Chipko movement was launched by a person called Sundar Lal Bahuguna. He passed away, I think, 2021 or something, in his 90s. I remember because I was writing a profile of Sudhir Bahuguna when I was in the Economic Times in Delhi. So I called him up and I said, "कहाँ पर मैं आके आपसे मिल सकता हूँ? आपसे थोड़ी बातचीत करनी है." Very nice, very genteel guy with a long flowing beard. He will wear a bandana kind of a cap, and real Gandhian. And he said, "मैं कहाँ पे आपसे मिल सकता हूँ? आपसे बातचीत करनी है ताकि एक प्रोफाइल लिखने के लिए, एक आर्टिकल लिखने के लिए आपके ऊपर." So he said, नहीं मैं आता हूँ आपके दफ्तर. So he came. He was to spend about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. He talked for more than an hour, and a very interesting guy, very interesting person. I mean, truly inspiring kind of person. You guys should read about the Chipko movement if you haven't, and understand its real significance, the contribution to the conservation of forests in our country. Dash canals are taken out from rivers without a regulating system at their head. Perennial, reservoir, pakka, or inundation. The correct answer is inundation. Which of these is not a primitive method of irrigation? Dam, well, tank, or inundation canal? Pretty obvious. Dam. Okay, it is not. It's a modern method. आई एम ए फार्मर इन ए रीजन जहां पर रेड सॉइल है. अभी यहां पर यह बताओ कि मैं यहां पर क्या उगा सकता हूं. व्हाट क्रॉप्स कैन आई ग्रो हियर? प्लीज सजेस्ट. कैन आई ग्रो व्हीट एंड राइस? कैन आई ग्रो टी एंड कॉफी? कैन आई ग्रो ग्राउंडनट एंड टोबैको? और कैन आई ग्रो राइस एंड शुगर केन? द करेक्ट आंसर इज ग्राउंडनट एंड टोबैको. सो सॉइल चैप्टर जो है उसमें कौन सा क्रॉप कौन से सॉइल के लिए सूटेबल है, ये आपको याद रखने की जरूरत पड़ेगी. दैट्स हाउ यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर एन एमसीक्यू लाइक दिस. Dash is the largest coal field of India. Raniganj, Bokaro, Jharia, and Karanpura. 47th one is C. This is where? This is in Jharkhand. Movement of water along the coastline causes solar energy, geothermal energy, wind energy, and tidal energy. Pretty simple. At which place tidal energy cannot be exploited in India? Now, इसमें again आपको geography के बारे में जानकारी होना जरूरी है. Gulf of Kutch, Lakshadweep Islands, Varanasi, or Sundarbans. The correct answer is Varanasi. Okay, in सब में tidal energy can be exploited. Last one. Dash oil is obtained from flax seeds, castor, rapeseed, linseed, or safflower. The correct answer is linseed. Okay. I hope this has been of use to you. You were able to kind of get an idea about how to answer the MCQs, your approach to the MCQs. And as I said, you want more, look at the Geography SWS Success Test Papers. Tata, bye-bye. God bless you.